Okay, now they should just die. Okay, now we just gotta get that psychic ball, I guess.
Got it.
Let's make this quick.
Victory is assured.
I guess I'll go ahead and loot.
Perhaps not the best use of my time.
Not enough movement? Oh, okay.
Never a dull moment. Let's get this over with.
There we go. Jesus Christ, that took way too fucking long though. I'm gonna do a quick save. Hold up, I'm gonna loot
Good
this.
here.
And then we are camping. And I gotta see what we all got, because I don't know what we got.
These boots have seen everything. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Are you alright? Hello? Beldron! I was so worried! Did Near hurt you?
No, no, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
There's an iron hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
Oh no, who?
You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
We're all beat up. So badly. Blood, dirt. There's Wilbur. I already got I stole it from that one dude.
No. Debt's a stone round your neck, and we Iron Hands like to walk tall. We'll be fine. It's Walbran I'm worried for. He was sent on to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know too. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbran together.
Did they suffer?
It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Iron Hand.
It could have been you.
No.
I can't bear to think about it.
My sister!
dead by Nir's hand. Man, I'm so sorry.
That's not your fault. That dude was an asshole.
You're covered in dust. Wait, please. Is that a bruise there?
Man, stop fussing. It's nothing, I swear.
Okay, what did I get as a stuff? Where? It's like
Light on my
here.
feet.
Weary Traveler? Is that Gandalf? Are you Gandalf the Great? You have like a magical
Who
hood.
there, wanderer?
Oh my god, it is Gandalf.
Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Hit that country road, man. I'm under the Junkie Selling song. Or the Junkie Tell.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without
like
honest
Amber.
fare, worthy of the name, drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes, Gal, where's your decorum? I suppose we could part with a few of our rations.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of
I do see
hospitality
spiderwebs everywhere,
begets
though.
inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. There go our best supplies.
He's like, fuck. All of our shit's gonna be gone. That's okay, we have a owlbear cub, so we'll see how that goes.
Open up.
Super spooky in here. I don't like it. So the Shadow Curse lands, I guess. Where they're probably cursed. Of land, I'm just kidding.
Better be careful around here.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
I don't think I'll turn on the light. Damn, it is a lot of darkness. It's just like seeping through the hole and all that jazz.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows.
Are you a friend or a foe?
Always room for more.
I don't know if they're friends or foes.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
At least they told me now.
Stop! Who's there? Whether we attack or not depends entirely on you, love. Come into the light. Hands high. Jonas, move in!
Damn, bro.
Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas?
Damn, bro. Ooh.
Jonas. Not our style. Harpers, to arms!
Again, just hide, I guess. Oh, man.
Fall, damn you.
Okay. Guess I'll end my turn.
this.
Thank you. We wouldn't have made it without your help. We need to get out of here. There's a safe place. Follow me.
No, I'm sorry that your other person.
Stay close and try avoid the shadows. I'm sorry, Jonas.
Guess it made the other person their friend.
It's quite thrilling to fight off such grim creatures as this region throws at us. Especially being at your side.
My hand went to sleep.
Once read a book that explained in some detail the effect a brush with danger has on one's desire for other forms of stimulation. Have you ever read anything on that subject?
This, oh man, this gives me such Garrus vibes. It's like when Garrus is like, oh yeah, I've been watching buds, but you know, they don't have buds because that's the space future, but this one's like, hey, I've been reading books. So cute. Let me save real quick because I don't know if you're drawn to me even in a place like this. I'm not much of a reader, but I've seen some very informative diagrams. Actually, there's printers.
Only that I find you quite irresistible. Even illuminated by such rotten light as this place produces. Perhaps it's just the thrill of our near undead experience talking. Standing at your side through such darkness and disrepair. It only makes me want you more.
Your teammates are right here.
Unfortunately, this is neither the time nor the place to indulge such feelings, so we must be patient and push all such thoughts aside. For now. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
You can say I'll just leave, but I don't hear.
You have my attention.
Each character is happy with and easily convinced by Avatar. Trust them.
I'm ready.
Nah, I trust myself. I'm just kidding.
Breathe deep and move.
So where are these people at? Oh, I need to go that direction though, to be honest with you. I need to head to wherever the Githyanki shit's at because I need to make Lazazel happy, even though I probably shouldn't really have to make Lazazel happy, but they may or may not have a cure. Yep. Okay. Yep, I have a torch. Cause goddamn. It's kind of funny, it looks like it's bothering them for sure.
I need a quick word.
Ah, there you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed. Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right.
See, like, son of a bitch.
You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You're a divine messenger? He literally is Gandalf, because Gandalf's supposed to be like an angel in Lord of the Rings or some shit.
Oh, Mystra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Gale alone? Also Mystra.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrarium, idalion, thras, annas,
What does that do?
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too The sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Repairing the way to stabilize skills. There is orb. Okay, so his orbs takes, but the negative thing, it's like a double-edged sword.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, they offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. We may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
At least the dog and the cub's having a good time.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute.
Sir?
It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
He has some secrets.
Just a little bit. They were lovers, that's kind of why.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
I hope so. He sounds very suicidal right now.
He's especially like,
was that Gale's granddad?
Oh, it looks like it.
Wonder if he's a wizard too. He's certainly got the beardliness for it. Why'd he come all this way to track us down? Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in.
See?
What's he going to do? Well, tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option.
Right.
If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Oh, did I get some Inferno model?
Yes! We need to go find Dammon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
She's like, yeah, I can finally hug people. Which I don't blame her for being excited for that.
The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Maybe, I don't know. But what about me?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
I hope I find it, because I haven't seen it. Well, I'm gonna F5 real quick.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh, looks like I have a couple people to talk to right now.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
Why do you want to see him?
Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
That's not good.
We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit 5 and we're gonna go to sleep.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the Grove. Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Oh, and you're sleeping in the dark. Well, at least I got that.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, boy?
Tell me, buddy.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
I guess I could do latest. Let's see. I guess I didn't really come too close.
Tell me, what can I do for you? I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
He who he was.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? Then you and I were fated to meet. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her, and to this day her victims lie unavenged. Death is not the end, merely another beginning. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. My reasons are of no consequence. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? I thank you, as do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
Yeah, I speak with animals, so I'm surprised.
I should speak up.
Everyone hates you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Bert. Excuse me?
You're disgusting, ugly, loathsome. You should just shut up and die. Pathetic.
Damn, what a mean bird.
Still alive? How disappointing.
Damn, bro, I think your bird
This one is a murderer who walks free. She deserves to be punished. Or will you deny her victims peace? I seek a record of this one's crimes. A ledger written in her own hand. With it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial. Go to the distillery, and together... Do not prove you can leave. I thought so. Do not look at me like that.
I guess the bird is sassy with them
Our
too.
orders do not matter. We make our own destiny.
Ugh, am I still not there? Damn, I was trying to get this way, but...
We are fortunate to have found a companion.
Companion. Companion.
Be at ease. None could ever replace you.
No, I guess I could have just crossed that way. Yeah, let's go this way.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come.
See?
Jaheira!
Well, I am certainly no innocent, Paladin. So I'll bind you with vines a moment longer, if you do not mind.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind.
Unfortunately, I guess.
You should never have come here, true soul.
Hopefully I can do it. Add bonus. I can add a bonus. There you go.
Stand down! Or we'll put you down! I'm not interested in the Absolute's manipulations. Harpers, cut this true soul down!
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
I don't want to show the artifact because,
Enlighten me.
so I get like a lot of buffs.
Critical success.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand why you, the enigma that you are, suddenly crossed our path. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Hammond might be knocking around here, right?
Maybe.
It's for a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
I don't know what the ratio is gonna say, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
I like how excited she is. And maybe Damon's here. I guess we can look.
Whatever I expected to find lurking in this cursed gloom, certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
Here.
That's
There's more
one
where
way
that
of
came
looking at it. You could also say it's a prime
Wish we had
target.
stone
The one
or
pocket
steel.
of light in the gloom.
Oh,
I wish we had
pragmatism.
a bloody
Thy
army.
name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong, though. Best we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
Not as long as we prepare for fight. Take it easy. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Hey! That's close enough. You ain't no Harper and you ain't no Fist. Don't need the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
See? Help needed, help offered.
Yeah, I'm touched. If you're serious, go talk to his aide, Floric. She's inside, strategizing. Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here. And head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but so just about.
Shadows lurking. Light to inside. Look.
Where?
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking. Aren't we all? Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
I guess that's a mood.
Hey, it's Alan! Let's say hi!
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Let's hear the bad news first.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good. This thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
Hopefully we can just figure out what we need the other thing.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
I'll lay a hand on her just to see. So if I pull in a hug, it might hurt.
You feel so nice. I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
So at least you can touch for now.
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
I'm sorry, I was just like, I know I'm kind of slightly romancing Galen, but looks like he's looking at me like, bro, girl, you better not. I'm just kidding, I don't know, but...
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Oh, you could cuddle up with others.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now, or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Oh, well, thank you, I hope. Hopefully. I don't know, sometimes I make bad decisions on RPGs. I've lost people and it sucks. Oh, yeah.
No. Still incapable.
Capable of what?
Not for you to know.
Oof. I'm gonna need that bonus. Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't need that. Well, no, maybe.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, it's a slime.
The hammer's gonna fall. Knees high.
Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Strange fellow, that one. You sure made a mess of him.
Yeah, I mean, it was not Nox.
You were making quite a ruckus over there. Hope everything's all right.
Hold up. I got a hat, right? Let's go by, like, latest. No, it's a Gil. You could probably wear that.
Seek and you shall find me.
Oh my god, I can just use this anytime. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, that's his...
No one back home will ever believe this.
Where the fuck am I?
What's up for discussion?
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. Said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. We were comrades in arms. I thought we could have been something more one day, but too late now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. And I never will. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone.
Tragic Love. Shadow Heart's inspired. Why are you inspired by Tragic Love? God damn it.
Poor Jonas. Kid was as green as they come.
Like how he's like, oh man, he was green, and then she was like, I had feelings. He's on the quieted though.
Don't wander far.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah. I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shocked. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
You got any stock for an extra special customer like me? Let me see what you have.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday. I mean, maybe.
Oof. That charisma almost low. Critical failure. Yeah, let's roll again.
But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Tower-shaped key. Guess I'll need it.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh my gods!
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlack.
Place not poisoned.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist?
That's what I'm planning on it.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter.
Damn, bro.
He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his
Wait, who told
forces
you
at
about the
Moonrise
artifact?
Towers, posing as a true
I didn't tell
soul.
you about it.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Cerys, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
What happened?
Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Aye, I did. Maybe you'd have been the one to save us, if you'd been there. Or maybe you'd be missing, along with the rest.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too. I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
Yeah, bro.
It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the Grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
I'll let you know when I figure it out. Danger is my life on change.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there.
If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Guess that's fair. I guess it's rolling over there.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas.
See?
Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Yeah, sure, I believe.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Oh, poor kids.
If this is about Roland, go away! Sorry. Roland snapped too, and I didn't like it. Right? He went through 3 bottles before I told him to stop. It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss. I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows. Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
That's kind of adorable. At least I got them to get along. I wonder what other side quests are here.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me. I didn't even want to take this one.
Callan Shan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mystra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It Looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
I don't know shit. I'll let Gil do it. His intelligence is higher than mine.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Calimsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
It's bedtime, so I need
yes,
to
Mom.
rush.
Patrols report more activity.